Howdy folks, welcome back. So into today's video, I'm going to be showing you how we make a traditional Vietnamese herbal jelly. Now these are the herbal leaves. In Vietnamese it's called lasam, but the scientific name is called Triandra. Now correct me if the pronunciation is wrong. It's also known as yanang or the jellyleaf tree. Now with this particular leaf, it's actually got quite a few medicinal properties. It's known to combat malaria, also very good for people that have diabetes, and it's got a lot of antioxidants as well. So I'll walk you through the process. What we do now is grab a handful of these leaves, and the process is quite simple. However, it is quite nitty gritty. Put the leaves into the bowl like so, and then we just pour in a little bit of water. And we get our hands and mash it up. Because in these leaves, it holds a natural gelatin. And what we're doing now is just basically crushing the leaves just to extract the essence and the juice. And that's your gelatin there. So wifey's just taken over the task because she's saying I'm doing a pathetic job. And as you can see, how much more productive she is. I'll just bring you in for a close-up there. You can see the consistency, and it's starting to get really gooey as all that gelatin is being extracted. Okie dokie. So that's our first tray there. Okie dokie. So that's our first batch of herbal jelly. Put the lid on, and what we're going to do is I'm going to sit this in the fridge overnight to let it set. Well, good morning folks. So the herbal jelly's been sitting in the fridge overnight, and let's have a look to see how it's coming along. Oh yeah. Just bring it in for a close up there. It's looking quite lovely. You see there's a bit of water that's separated from it, but it definitely has set. And it's quite firm too. So we'll do the test. You see the spoon is just sitting on top of the jelly. If it hadn't set, it'll probably sink it to the bottom. And on a closer inspection, as I mentioned yesterday, there was the foam. We skimmed off most of it, but the residual foam that was still there has all seemed to settle. So we've got a nice smooth surface. But it doesn't really matter anyway, because once we spoon it out and dish it up, you're not going to notice. Alright, so the next part of the process, what we're going to do now is make the sugar syrup. This is the brand of sugar that palm sugar that I use, and 600 gram jar. I'm going to use the whole lot. If we get this lid, oh yeah, got it open. So I'll just pop that all into the pot there, and with this sugar syrup, what I'm going to do now is just put about 2 tablespoons of water in, and we'll bring it up to the stove. The purpose of the water is just so that it doesn't burn and stick to the bottom there. So I'll bring this over to the stove and start dissolving it. And then after that, once it's dissolved, then we'll add the coconut cream. What we'll do now is just bring the heat down to a gentle heat, because we want to slowly dissolve these palm sugar cubes. Okay, so the palm sugar is slowly starting to melt, and now we'll just keep stirring it until it's fully dissolved. You could use normal sugar for this, but nothing beats palm sugar. It gives it like a fudge taste afterwards, almost similar to a salted caramel, and it's quite lovely. Alrighty. So you can see the palm sugar is all dissolved, and it's got a lovely consistency. Just looks like caramel there. So right about now, what we'll do is we add the coconut cream. Just give it a bit of a shake. And once again, it is a guesstimate. So with this can of coconut cream, I'm going to add half of this can. And the idea of the coconut cream is just to give it a coconutty richness to it. And we'll stir that through so it gets an even blend. And that is just about done. Alrighty, so I'm going to take this off the heat now, let it cool down for a bit, and it's time to serve up the jelly. Alright, my favourite part of every year, the tasting. So I'm going to scoop some of this in. Just bring you in for a close up there. Oh yeah, that looks sensational. So as you can see on the close up there, the surface is quite smooth, and not that it really matters anyway. Now this is best served chilled. Sugar syrup's still a little bit warm, but it doesn't matter. Alright, lovely. We'll just pour that over. Okay. So there you have it. Herbal jelly with the palm sugar and coconut syrup. Mmm. Oh, that is sensational, folks. Now, also if you're interested in growing this herbal leaf, I'll try to pronounce it once again. It's called Tiliacora Triandra. That's the scientific and I suppose the Western name. It's also known as yanang or jellyleaf. I have the link in the description down below to Daleys fruit. You can look them up. And I think they're based in Queensland, but they ship Australia wide. I've bought many plants from them in the past, and so far everything I've bought it's been good. So you're keen on giving it a go? Look them up. So as for now, folks, I have to describe what it tastes like. So with the herbal jelly, as I mentioned earlier, it has many medicinal properties in it, but it also tastes good. The taste is quite subtle. You'd think it would be like really herbally or minty, but it's not. So if you can imagine spinach without the ironing aftertaste, it is quite subtle, and combined with the palm sugar and coconut syrup brings it to another level. So if you get a chance, mate, I highly recommend it. Give it a go. And as for now, I'm going to sit back, enjoy my dessert, and until the next video, bye for now.